here is end-time newsman Rick Wiles.
This is True News. There are numerous movements for independence around the world. We're going to see nations break apart during this current civil unrest cycle. The war cycle and the civil unrest cycle have not overlapped each other since the 1770s. And during the last intersection of the two historical cycles, the American Revolutionary War for Independence was fought and won, and the French Revolution overthrew the government in Paris at that time. For the record, both the American Revolution and the French Revolution were heavily influenced by Freemasonry. Freemasons in both countries seized control of the national uprisings and played important secretive roles in establishing the new governments. That's why the satanic all-seeing eye is on the U.S. dollar bill. Well, here we are again in the flow of human civilization, and the civil unrest cycle and the war cycle are colliding. The bottom line is that we're going to see wars and rumors of wars and tribes rising up against tribes, and it's going to be red hot until the 2020s. Take your pick. Which nation will carry out a first strike? Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, or the United States? Somebody will throw the first punch, and the saloon slugfest will be on. The United States and its NATO allies have been deliberately aggravating Russia for years. Last year, the U.S., Great Britain, and Western nations did their very best to start a war in Syria, but Russia's President Putin squashed their war plans. Then the warmongers moved their sights to Ukraine and started picking a fight with Russia on its borders. The Western financial destruction team is going in for the kill. The price of oil is being manipulated by the United States, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. They are intent on bankrupting Moscow and crippling the Russian bear. Mr. Putin told his countrymen yesterday that the West wants to chain up the Russian bear and pull out its teeth and claws. He was referring to his country's military might. We have already entered into World War III. We have already entered into World War III. I will no longer say that World War III is coming soon. It has started. Economic sanctions on oil and gas were part of the strategy that the U.S. used on the Japanese Empire in 1940, and that pressure forced Japan to attack Pearl Harbor in December 1941.